Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as usual, and you can see we pretty much was up and down most of last week, formed a bit of a diamond pattern. There's the structure that you see there, and then if I do the same on the top, you can see not pretty, but it gives you the idea. So that is a consolidation payment, consolidation range, just as good as a range. So the trend was down, consolidate, you would expect the break to the downside. Oscillators also kind of agreeing with that narrative. So if we come down to the 1 hour, you can see we had the big sell-off and then lots of tails there, lots of barbed wire, nothing really going on. For me at the moment, I think what we actually need to do is just clean the chart up, and then what you're looking for is a break of that structure. So that was your move down on Friday, bit of structure, should bounce off the moving averages, everything goes well, and maybe even just extending a little bit higher into this zone here. So one of two things, sort of a rejection of 117.287 gives you an opportunity for a short with a stop above this group of range bars here. Alternatively, you're looking for a break, and that break is going to be below this area here, which is 117.173. Break and retest there. That should give you a move to the downside, which is the second move to the downside, and that means basically measured move something like that. I would actually aim for the bottom of the bigger range, so that's kind of the target we'd be aiming for, 116.840, 116.850, somewhere around there. Okay, moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. Friday was a mammoth day. Well, actually most of last week was, but going into the close it was even bigger. So that is a massive weekly engulfing bar if you look at that. So you see all this chaos that's been here for so long, and we've now sort of, buyers have come back in off the bottom of the range here and broken above the range. You've got some other structure a little bit higher on the weekly, which is sort of in that area there. So come down to the hour, and what we're looking for is we're looking to buy the pullback. So oscillator is looking quite nice as well, so I'd be looking at either where we are now, so watch that area there, 110.567. Alternatively, you want to be down at 110.500, and you could also look at this area all the way down here at 110.43. So definitely looking to buy and continue with this trend at the moment. There is also a diagonal that you need to pay attention to. So that one has broken. That one is the next line of defense, which you can see right where we are at the moment and a little bit lower down. So yeah, worth getting onto a 15-minute chart and just watching that and seeing if you can get some bullish structure here. And then you're looking for a long, your stop is below the swing low, which is the low of Friday. Moving on to British pound Japanese yen. So we had a bit of a consolidation. We had a rally up into this chaos, and then it was just barbed wire, tails the upside, tails the downside, and we kind of just going nowhere at the moment. So the trend overall, the trend has been down, but the last couple of weeks it has been pretty volatile. Big up, big down, big confusion. Hasn't created a new high, so that was the original high. So the big question here is this a sort of a pullback, and then we're looking for a continuation to the downside. So if we move across to the hour, you'll see that's a valid question, but we do have a crossover here. So yeah, British pound Japanese yen, I think I'm a little bit cautious on. Maybe watch the London breakout strategy, but I wouldn't be wanting a short. I'd be wanting a break to the upside. You've got lots of overhead resistance, so just pay attention to that. Alternatively, you're looking for a pullback into this area of 159.40, and let's see what it holds, see what happens there. There is sort of the 155 EMA as well will offer some kind of support, but I don't see structure. Let's read, maybe that will, maybe the swing low here, that comes close to the 155. So somewhere in this zone, I'd be interested to be buying at 158.23 and 159.44. So somewhere inside there, we're looking for an opportunity to buy. Moving on to Euro British Pound, and here you can see been sideways, dropped below the range, top of the range, bottom of the range, and now we're just sort of mucking around in the middle. One thing that is pretty interesting at the moment is if you look at it logically, there was the previous swing low, that's the new swing low, swing high. There's the swing low, this is the swing low. So we have a potential range forming, or channel should I rather say, and we are bouncing off the moving averages here, and the moving averages look like they have kind of crossed over, but they're also lying flat. When they're lying flat, we're going nowhere. So at the moment, looking at the hour, you can see the rejection attempts at the 155 and then back above it, and we've got a crossover. So this area that we're in, which is roughly lines up with the gap, is what we need to pay attention to. 0.85700 or 707. So if we can hold this and we start breaking the upside, that would be with an opportunity. And I think what I would do is basically play London breakout to the upside. So I'm looking for a break of the current high and Friday's high. If we can get a close above that on a 5-15 minute chart, a nice decent close, good opportunity to take the long with a stop below here, and you're looking for the next level of support, which is somewhere in the region. A couple, you're gonna have to watch this area as well. So first we need to get through 0.85794, and then you'd be looking somewhere around here for a move to the upside, and that is 0.85938. Anyway, that's it for me on Forex today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.